Whew. Oh my. Okay. Hello again and welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. I like my shirt, guys. I don't like it, but that's the only thing they had at Walmart. So I went to Walmart today and I was trying to look for some what are they called? Some bean sprouts. And they said like those vegetable noodles are like really, really thin. Ooh, what is she making? That looks good. I'm watching Jess Missy. She's making chicken Alfredo. I bet you she has that card, that Pioneer recipe card thing. I saw it at Walmart too. I was going to get it, but then again, you can always Google the recipe. Anyway, let me get off of that topic. So anyway, so because I haven't been able to find any decent blouses at Walmart, I finally found a couple, and I said, well, just the large have been fitting me like really restricted, really tight. So I went for an extra large, and it fits me perfectly. So I was like, that's not really good news, okay? It's not. Okay, so here we are. Anyway, so we are drinking, I think I have one more pack, I think. Oh, I have actually two more packs of the, what do you call it? The Celestial Black Cherry Berry tea. Remember, I have the assortment pack. So I have two more of those. And of course, there's the color. Beautiful color. I just love the colors. I'm just going to, okay. And again, we are eating Miss Field's oatmeal raisin. Now, these, I had bought a lot of different items from Dollar Tree. I went on a foodie shopping haul, and I bought all these different foods, sweets and things like that. And I just wanted to try them to see how much I get out of them. And for $1.25, it's not bad. Or to see if they would taste good. Now, I did taste one that I didn't show, and it was like a Latin ramen. It was really, I didn't think it was going to be good. It was really good. The only thing that it was like tapito. The only thing that I regret doing is not heating up a tortilla and, tearing it up and putting it in there after I had eaten the noodles, because, that would have tasted like really, really good. But I'm going to pick up some more and I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that and I'll show you. So we had the Miss Fields cookies. Now, one thing I liked about this was that when I opened it, I noticed that they were individually wrapped. So again, these would be great like for if you're going to make like care packages or anything like that. Instead of throwing the box, you could just throw these in there. Or if you're making like not a snack board, but a basket, that'll be perfect. So there's that, and we are going to pour our tea. Look at that color, guys. I just love the color. And cover this. I leave it light because if I push it in too much, it'll get stuck and I won't be able to take the nozzle out. So I'm just going to bring this a little bit towards me. I came over here. I didn't want to do it on the bed because it just takes me a long time to come up and off and up and off the bed. It's It's like almost drinking your first sip of coffee in the morning. You get up in the morning, you're like groggy, you don't even know what day you're in, and you're making your coffee, you know, and then after it's done, you got the cream, sugar, and then you take that, before you even go anywhere, before you go, you take that cup and you go, for a sip. And then you go on with the rest of your day. Anyway, okay. So, at first when I saw this, I thought that this was a chocolate chip, but it's not chocolate chip. It's oatmeal raisin. Now, I like raisins. I do. And, okay, a little bit lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe it would have been a little bit darker, but that's okay. And, I mean, I can eat raisins by themselves. I can eat raisins in like, no, I can just eat raisins by themselves. Okay, so let's give this a go. It would have been nice if they had like icing on top. Mm, mm. I mean, it's a little bit doughy. I mean, it almost tastes like, it is sweet. I mean, the cookie inside, it looks kind of doughy. It almost has like that macadamian, a macadamian nut taste to it. But there's no macadamia nuts in there, which would have been nice. I mean, it's okay. I think I would have gone better if it was a chocolate chip cookie. But I didn't see any other flavors there. That was the only one I saw. So I am going to give that one a 3. A 3 out of 10 because, I mean, I don't know. I thought maybe it would taste better. I thought maybe, it is soft. I'll give it that much. It is a soft cookie. It's not crunchy. It's not hard. As a matter of fact, you know what this cookie would be good for if you dip it in chocolate, like hot chocolate. You dip this in hot chocolate, oh, this would be so good. So, so good. Not with a tea, not with tea. That was good. The cookie was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. Okay, so let's move on, guys, because I did want to talk to you about the Exile for Dreamers. And I am on chapter 19. And it got a little bit better. This is the book I'm reading, so I have this much left to read. It's taking me forever, right? Anyway, so I was on 19, and the 19 chapter was called, it was called Plotting. I don't know if you can see it. But, so we were at the point where Danenska, I think that's who she was. The traitor was, they had caught her, and Tess was like, they, for one, they couldn't believe that they brought her to the house. So she was really like, all she wanted to do was like, she's here, let me strangle her to death. So in this chapter, Danenska, well, I'll just read it to you, okay? So in this chapter 20, Danenska was and now at Sarangi house. Tess took a run around her, wherever her premises, reminiscing how and when she killed a man. Then she thought, so on she would have to kill again. So as she was walking around reminiscing, she realized, oh, not only did I kill a guy, but I have to kill somebody else now too. She came home after her walk, and she saw Georgie sitting on the garden steps waiting for Lord Wyatt, who was the guy that Georgie likes, Sebastian. And so she pulls Georgie, telling her that sitting here would not bring Sebastian, to her any sooner, because he wasn't, too far away. I think he was with Lord Ravencross. Anyway, so Georgie reminds Tess, well, you did the same thing with Ravencross and waiting for him at the place where he usually rides. So at that point, they like before, they were comparing the men about how they both, Georgie liked Sebastian, and Tess, even though she won't admit it, she does like Gabe. So when breakfast came, they all sat, around the table thinking of how to extract information from Danenska. At that point, all the girls came down for breakfast, including Mr. Sinclair, the American engineer, was there as well, talking about the prototype warship engine that he was working on. His name is Alexander. Now, testing the machine would take finesse, because when you're working with a lot of metal and stuff, it makes a lot of noise. So they thought of how they were going to test the machine, knowing that it was going to make a lot of noise. How are they going to explain all this that's going on to the so-called neighbors or whatever? And who do you call it? Alexander thought of a birthday. He goes, well, why don't we do a birthday? And I think, was it Jane? No, Sarah. She was like, well, if we do a birthday, no one would be the wiser. Hearing all the explosions, like fireworks and everything, they would think it was, what do you call it? So Mr. Ranji thought it was a great idea. She goes, yeah, we'll have, we'll test the warship, and we'll have cake. So everybody will be thinking that they're celebrating a birthday. Here, the explosion, fireworks, and cake. At the table, she told the rest of the girls that Danenska was being held prisoner, so she felt like everybody know what was going on. Thinking of torturing, instead of thinking of torturing to make her speak before more murderers occurred, especially Lord Ravencross, because Tess is scared that Danenska might persuade somebody to kill him. So trying to find the ghost is what they're trying to get out of her, and to find out who the leader of the Iron Crown was. So to protect Gabriel, they must find and kill the ghost. So they decided to help Danenska. They plotted a plan to help her escape, and to give, when she does escape, they would give her false information to take with her. But Tess like no. I was like, you just got it here, and now you want us to let her go? So to take Gabriel, Tess didn't like that at all. Letting her enemy, Cersei, calm him down, please. Letting him go, but it would lead them straight to the ghost. So Danilska didn't trust no one other than Tess, and so she tried to have Jane, do it for her, but Tess reminded her that Jane, she would always put down Jane, that she was too gullible, and that she was, she wouldn't believe Jane. So Tess goes, no, it would be hard for you to convince her. So she realized that she was the one who was going to have to do the job. So they all said, well, we'll all get together and we'll all help you. And she goes, oh, are you all going to help me to strangle her? Because that's exactly what she wants to do. She doesn't want to help her to escape. She literally wants to kill her. So that's where we're at with that story. As far as Christmas on Main Street, they're now just getting the events going on the streets and getting all the, putting all the pieces together to get the parade going and things like that. Great timing. I told, why is he still barking? Happens every time. Cersei, get over here right now. Let's go. Drive me up a wall. Go. Okay, stop. That's enough. Beat you up. Don't say that. Oh, excuse me. Don't let him bark over there. Michaela, you almost done? That's how come I like to do this when the kids are not here, because once he sees the kids, he sees the dogs, and he's out the window, he starts barking like crazy. Okay, so I think I missed a few pages. Try to check the time. It was 7:30 in the morning. Oh, he was going to Jack. I think they were going to be packing because the kids are ready to go back to school, and he was going to go with Emma to help, set off the kids to their first day of school for first grade. But that's all that happened. And then they had gotten some kittens. What was it? Molly and Dylan had gotten some kittens, and just keep the dog quiet. And so, other than that, and then they were getting ready for the parade, and that was about it. So, let's see, Jack sounds like, Jack hunted through the supplies of paper at the general store. Okay, so Dylan wrapped his arms around Jack's waist. Thank you, that's okay. You, Molly, have a great day at school. And I want to stay here with Patch. I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. So not really much going on with this story at all. So I don't know where that story is going. So, but I'll continue reading it, and I'll let you guys know. That one little thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and that was more about what was that called? Content. I mean, I've noticed, I've been watching a lot of stuff, and I've been seeing a lot of people piggyback writing on other people's content. I don't want to say names or anything like that, but guys, you have to be original. I mean, I understand, that it's hard to be original. It's hard because you have to think of, that different. You have to go like in different areas to try to pinpoint what it is that you're good at. But that's what you need to do. Piggybacking off other people's content. I mean, yeah, you can get views and everything like that, and probably get people more can subscribe to you. But do you really want to go there? I mean, for me, when I see some creators that are like, I watch them, but I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing? What's going on here? You know, I'm not gonna bully them or, say bad comments, but I will continue to watch them to see how far they're going to go and see what they're doing. But don't get mad because a creator is like almost like getting away with stuff, but because their thing is growing and yours isn't. I mean, well, they're doing things. It might not be right. It might not, be suited for some viewers, but bottom line, it's getting or him, they're getting the likes and the views and the subscribers they want. So what are you going to do? Really? I see it this way. What can you take away from their videos? That's how I think. Okay, I'm not happy with all that they're doing and how they're doing it. Okay, some of them I like doing it. I like watching them, for their content. Some of their content has been a little bit overblown or not right. And what are you doing? Or why are you doing that? Okay, so be it. But so because of that, I'm like, okay, I'm not happy with it. But what can I take? Because they already gone this far. They already getting what they wanted, if not more. What can I take away from what they're doing? What can I get that might help me? Because you'd be surprised. You'll be surprised of what they do, and you see what they do, and you'll be surprised. I have to get him. I'm sorry. Michaela! Thursday! See the dog. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I do. Yeah, but I don't know, guys, just be original. That's all I can say. Get into a lot of medias, get into doing a lot of different things. And then when it comes right down to it, believe me, you'll find the thing that you're good at. So don't worry about what they're doing. Just continue doing your own thing. Okay? That wore me out. And you'll get there. Okay, guys, so like a fish in the sea. So glad you caught me, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.